Alright, we need to talk about the Kamala Khan thing. I knew it was going to be bad. It's even worse than we thought. Okay, so Kamala Khan is introduced 4 issues ago in Amazing Spider-Man. In total, her panels make up maybe 2 total pages of comics. They introduce her seemingly out of nowhere for no reason. She doesn't do anything. She's in the background. And now we learn why they introduced her into this run at all. Specifically to kill her off. Specifically as a bait and switch to make us think that they're gonna kill off Mary Jane Watson, but instead they kill off Kamala Khan. That's one of the dumbest fucking ideas in comics that I've seen in a long while. And don't get me wrong, I'm not an idiot. I know that this is not going to be permanent. Nobody complaining about this thinks that this is going to be permanent. We all know that Kamala Khan is going to be back in comics by the time the leaves turn gold. That's not the issue here. What is the issue is that it's happening in an Amazing Spider-Man book. It's just so wildly disrespectful to the character. At least when characters like Superman, Wolverine, Captain America, Ultimate Spider-Man, at least when they die, they get to die in their own books with full arcs leading up to their deaths. But no, Kamala's just thrown in here for shock value. Mind you, she dies using her shape-shifting powers. Anyone who's read Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, knows that she doesn't use those anymore. She only used them in her first arc, and it was so traumatic and so gross for her that she doesn't fucking use those powers anymore. Even her friends, the champions, don't even ask her to use those powers because they know how gross and traumatic her shape-shifting ability is for her. Mind you, speaking of the champions, Kamala's not even dying in the right Spider-Man's book. Her dying not even in her own mini or own ongoing is bad enough. But she's actually friends with Miles. She's not even friends with Peter or Mary Jane Watson or the Fantastic Four. Even though she should be friends with the Fantastic Four, she's not. She's not dying surrounded by her friends, her family, the champions. Hell, Chloe, Nakia, Bruno, Lockjaw. She's not dying surrounded by any of those. She's so dying in the company of Norman Osborn and fucking Paul. What? What the hell is the polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas? Why are they here? And she dies right after saying, "The good's not a thing you are, it's a thing you do," quote? How does that make sense as dying words? Did Zeb Wells literally just type Kamala Khan into Google and pull the first search result and do no further research? How does shit like that get past Marvel editorial? Does the Spider-Man office care about any other characters? I'm not convinced that they do. No, all they care about is rage bait marketing, because that's what this is. This is a marketing ploy. Hell, the marketing for her in memoriam cover, the book celebrating her life and death, doesn't even feature her supporting cast. It's yet again centered on Peter and Peter's friends and Peter's co-workers on the Avengers. The only one on that cover that's even a little bit related to Kamala is Carol Danvers, and even then, it's like a separate thing at this point. Like, holy shit. Are these characters just interchangeable to the Spidey office? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, we need to shut down the Spider-Man office in Marvel until we can figure out what the hell is going on. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm not buying any more Amazing Spider-Man until at least we get new editors. Because shit like this is going to continue to happen. We're not going to get any meaningful change or meaningful advancement with Peter Parker as a character unless things change. They killed off one of the most popular young superheroes. Anyone who tells you that Kamala Khan is not popular is just lying to you, okay? That's just them being willingly disingenuous. Like, she is the breakout star of the 2010s in Marvel. Hell, maybe comics as a whole, but at least at Marvel. And to have her unceremoniously killed off in an Amazing Spider-Man comic while disguised as MJ Watson? Like, holy shit. What the fuck are you guys doing over there? I'm done. Pull the plug.